this a downswing tricep because it kind of looks like the downswing motion of a golf swing. But we're going to attach a resistance band, or you can use a cable pulley system, whichever you have access to, just about a couple inches above your head or so. And from there, you're going to take that angle, we're going to be palm down grip. And get away, if you have a band, just some tension. If you have a cable stack, just enough so you have a little bit of tension in this loaded up position. From here, we want to keep the rest of our body pretty stable, and what we're trying to focus on is coordinating and kind of integrating some movement out of our shoulder, elbow, and then wrist at the very end. So my loaded up position, I'm going to be shoulder wrapped around my rib cage here. So I'm not turning my chest. My chest is staying square. It's my shoulder blade coming around. And now from here, the pull is going to be 3 moves. I'm coming shoulder blade first, then elbow, and then wrist. Just a diagonal right down from there. And then to reload, I'm just going to reverse that. So now I'm coming wrist, elbow, and shoulder back around. So a couple of reps of that are going to look like here. Notice everything else is staying still. It's just this left arm with the shoulder blade wrapping around. And then lead with that shoulder blade, elbow, and then wrist. Hold there at the end just for a second or two. If we do this right, the backside of the shoulder into your tricep should get some pretty good work here. And the big thing to pay attention to here, compensation-wise, is, like I mentioned earlier, when I load up or when I am pulling through, I don't want this chest to move. So think about a flashlight or a headlight coming out of the middle of your chest. That should not be turning side to side as you go through this. That's staying square. It's my left arm that is wrapping around a stationary chest. Second piece of it is what's happening with this shoulder as we go to load up. When I'm loaded here, that takes my shoulder into a pretty good, what's called internally rotated position. If we are limited there, our body's natural compensation is going to be to shrug up with this shoulder blade. Don't want that. So as you're coming up and loading, do your best not to let this shoulder hike up towards your ear. I want the shoulder to stay relaxed down and let it really round around your ribs, not shrug up towards your ear. So getting through that for your prescribed number of reps, keep that tempo slow and controlled. And again, should be no pinching pains with that. Should be a lot of good muscle work backside of that shoulder into that tricep.